Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Aisha Jenkins. I am a transformation coach and a licensed mental health therapist, and I am here to give you your tip of the day to help you reduce anxiety during this time of the COVID-19. So, today's topic is overcoming feeling powerless. So, this is I guess, a big topic, but um, hopefully I can give you guys some tips in the next few minutes. So what came to mind to me is this situation. Um, um, I think a lot of people have been feeling like we don't have any control. Decisions are being made that are above our heads, and we're just kind of being impacted by them. And therefore, that feels pretty powerless. Like that feels like we don't have any control over anything. And that in itself can be very scary, can cause a lot of depression and anxiety within itself. So what came to mind to me when I was thinking more and more about it, and I was thinking about, it's very similar to, there's this concept in psychology and in general, I guess. It's called the locus of control, and that's what came to mind. Now, I do have notes, and I will be looking down, so don't worry about it, okay? I'm just telling you off top. I'm looking down because I got my notes again. All right. And the reason is because I think it's really important that, for those who are listening or for those who, maybe this resonates with, then to kind of understand what's happening and how you can change it. So the locus of control it was designed by, I have to look at my notes, Julian Rotter. So it was back in like 1954 or somewhere around there. But basically it's a concept that he came up with where basically it is the degree that people feel they have control over themselves, or if they feel that there's external forces that control their lives or their destinies. So that's all it is. Locus of control is simply that. It's whether you believe that your life is controlled more by external forces or situations or circumstances, and you have no control over it. And so you're a person who believes in like luck or, fate or, hey, it is what it is. Can't help it. It's just how things are. Life is, a bee, or whatever you feel. That type of mentality, or if you believe that you have control over your own destiny, your own circumstances, and no matter what's happening, you still have control and you can make things happen. That's it. That's what it is. And so even in thinking about the definition, you may even can resonate with where you are on that side of the fence. But characteristics are for people who have an externally focused locus of control. They're more probably, they feel more hopeless. They feel more helpless. They feel more depression, probably anxiety. They're more passive. They're more indecisive. They are people who are probably looking at others who are successful and saying, oh, they're just lucky. I mentioned that, right? They just think it's luck, it's chance, it's fate. They just happen to be in the right place at the right time, that type of stuff. So, and then you have people, so if you understand that, and then you understand people who are the opposite of that, people who are clear, focused, they know their goals, and they have their, they can make decisions. They don't allow circumstance to determine what they're going to do or who they're going to be. Okay. So basically, how do you change? Say if you are that person, say if you do feel like this. And in this situation, I thought was really perfect because it is a lot of things happening, like I said, that are out of your control. So how can you still feel in control in a situation like this? Because there are people who are still successful even in situations like this. And how is that so? What's different about them? So basically what you can do is this: understand every human being, we have the same power, the same rights as humans, every single one of us. So nobody's different in that sense. You have choice. You have choice, and you probably don't recognize how much choice you have and how much choice that you've been making certain decisions, and you've been doing it, again, if you watch some of my previous videos, out of a negative belief system, out of, fear. You're making decisions, and it's not because you you could make different decisions, not because you don't have any other choices. It's because you don't believe you have any other choices. So this goes hand in hand with a lot of the things that I've been talking about before. And I just wanted to kind of, everything that I've been speaking of is, are things that you use in combination with, other techniques. And so it's just something, again, this is something to look at. And so how can you change? How can you change if you recognize like you're more of that person that you feel like things are out of your control and it's, everybody else's fault, or it's your life is in other people's hands, and um, it's okay. And so I have to throw this in there. Um, so some religions teach this too. So the control is outside of ourselves. And to a certain degree, I would say I could agree that, yeah, that is true to a certain extent. There are some things that are outside of our control. Yeah, I'm a spiritual person, so I just want to put that out there. And some, but again, some religions will really try to um, kind of show that you don't have the power, and that it is up to just destiny, or not destiny, fate, of how you live. And so I would have to say, how do you switch to become a person who's more internally, has an internal locus of control? How does that happen? First of all, you look at things that you can control. So you can say, and I'll use, like, let me use some examples from my own life. So for example, I was divorced, and I had 4 kids at the time. I was working full time, and I knew I needed to get my degree in order to get into the field, which I am currently in today, actually. And so it never dawned on me that I couldn't do it. Like, it never ever crossed my mind that you got 4 kids and you're by yourself, and how are you going to get your degree? You're working full time. That actually seriously never entered my mind. I knew it was going to be a challenge. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I didn't care because I felt like I want to do it. It's something I know I need to do. It's a goal that I have. It's a part of who I am, as far as I love to help people. So it never once came to mind that I can't do it because of my circumstances. So, and obviously it did happen. And yeah, it was hard, but I did it. And opportunity came for me to do it. Opportunities lined up for me to be able to do that. So I'm just sharing with you, not because I'm bragging, not even at all. I'm only sharing it with you because if you want to do something and you know that that's your destiny or your purpose, you don't let anything stop you. You don't let circumstance, you don't let bad decisions, you don't let negative people, you don't let your own belief, your own self-limiting beliefs, you don't let nothing stop you. You do what you're supposed to do. You go for it, and you keep working at it. And so I was talking to somebody about, this is a good example too. There's times when, like, say an opportunity will come, and then we'll like try to pursue it, but then like the door will close, or something happens where the person says no, or whatever. And we give up and we walk away and say, see, it just wasn't meant for me to do it. Whereas people who maybe have a different drive, or a different, feels like, no, this is an opportunity for me, I know it. They won't stop. Like, they won't stop with the first no. They won't stop with the first person who tells them they can't. They keep going. So perseverance. Perseverance is another thing. Dedication to yourself, dedication to your goals, dedication to who you want to become, commitment. These are all things that you can switch, and all of us have it. All of us have this. All of us. So something else that you can look at is, again, we talked about negative self-talk and your negative beliefs. Man, being critical. of ourselves. So say if you did walk away from the opportunity, say if you did mess up, instead of beating yourself up and saying, I'm just not going to do it ever again, you say, okay, I'm going to try. I'm going to try again. I'm going to try a different approach. I'm going to try harder. I'm not going to walk away this time. I'm going to talk to more people. I'm going to go to a different group or business or school or whatever. You just don't give up. Other thing, again, I don't want to make this too long. I think it feels like it's getting there, so I'm trying to hurry up. Also, ask other people for help. Like if you don't know it, you may not. And ask for help, ask for support. Look it up online. Do you need to take a class? Do you need to go to a training? Do you need to talk to somebody? Do you need a mentor? Ask for help. You might not know right away what you need to do. That doesn't mean that you can't do it. It just means you just don't know. And the answers are out there. You just have to look and find them. So all